Today we are in London with two of our students, Amar and Shifa, and we are going to do a student tour and go through their journeys and their struggles while setting this property up.
How did you find out about rent to rent and what motivated you to get into it?
I saw you guys on social media, and obviously I have a background in property, so I have my own property management business, and I thought, what's a good way of having an extra cash flow? Seeing as I'm already in property, use the existing skills that I have. I saw the rent to rent strategy and I saw you guys were killing it in the game, and I thought, what better people to learn from than you two.
What were you doing in property?
So I have my own property management and maintenance company as well.
Can you elaborate on that for the people that don't know what that is?
I basically take properties from landlords and manage it on their behalf. I take a commission. It's a completely kind of hands-off service. I manage the tenancy as well, rent collection, maintenance. First point of call from the tenant is myself and not Mr. or Mrs. Landlord.
First of all, we're in a property in London. Now, a lot of people are first going to think in their head, how are you getting around this 90-day rule? There's now a law where you're not allowed to have short-term lets for more than 90 days.
So firstly, I think one of your student success managers, he helped us. If you kind of, get the planning permission,
it's possible.
It's possible, and that did deter us. So that's why we went ahead with this deal, gave us the confidence to do that.
And then what happens if planning permission doesn't get accepted?
So then we kind of target the long-term kind of booking, especially because of the fact that we're in London, like it's the biggest city in the UK. Try to target those long-term bookings of the 90-day rule.
You said that you're going to target longer-term stays. Who's your market?
I think it really depends in London. It's like where your property's positioned. For us specifically, we're close to a tube station in London. Being next to a tube is going to be your key factor, really. You can target tourists, you can target people that are coming in the area. Like we're in North London, we're not too far from the Arsenal Stadium as well, so you can get people on match days coming round. So that's something obviously we can target, but I think if you're in a different type of area, then you can target contractors, people coming from work.
And we're opposite London Metropole University as well.
Yeah.
So we've got many.
We're quite in a prime location.
Can you elaborate? What kind of due diligence did you do?
In terms of analysing the deal, we looked at other Airbnbs in the area, their calendars, if they're filled up or not, the average nightly rate, done our due diligence with different software, so for example, AirDNA. So we did as much as we could just to bulletproof the numbers and make sure that we're making money on this.
But the biggest factor in London is rent.
Yes.
Rent is very, very high, so the numbers have to add up. If it doesn't add up, then basically you're not going to make no money.
Correct.
And the money you put in is not going to come back out. So.
Compared to other cities, of course, London is more expensive, but then you get to charge a high nightly rate. What are those numbers? Can you break them down for us?
So the rent is £1,600 a month. We factored in for gas and electricity around £300. We've got the council tax at about £135. Then we've also got water bills for about £40. And then we've got Netflix insurance and all that sort of stuff. And that comes in at about £2,100 is our running costs.
When we got the property, it wasn't its best condition as it was, so we had to obviously do a major renovation, and that took a long time for us. That's why probably we've got maybe a cheaper rent one-bedroom flat than the others, but if you look at other one-beds maybe in the area that are in a nice block,
£1,800, yeah.
Okay.
We negotiated with the landlord.
Yeah.
Where did you find him, first of all?
Someone I know, he obviously told me that there's a one-bedroom flat available, so at that minute I said to him, do you know what, should we try get the flat, which we did, thankfully. And then, we negotiated on the price a little bit. He wanted a bit more. We said, look, this is the condition, we're going to spend a lot of money on it. Obviously, for landlords, it's good because you're spending so much money on it and they want someone to take care of the property. Because when they give out to tenants don't really look after the property very much. They just use and abuse it. Giving it to someone does SA or does Airbnb, they have to maintain. So it's win-win, really.
Negotiated the rent with the landlord by saying, hey, Mr. Landlord, your property right now doesn't look the best. We'll maintain it to really high standards.
Yeah.
So can I ask then, what is the nightly rate here? How much are you going to be turning over per month? And then what's the profit looking like at the end of that?
So the nightly rate, we're kind of ranging from 150, and then on, obviously, if the demand increases, we'll probably go up to about 170 a night.
On a match day, they charge premium prices, like normal hotels here. they charge like 190 a night, and that's on
200.
travel
You're
lodge.
being really conservative.
Yeah, and also bearing in mind this property here sleeps 4. So we've got a double bed here, we've got a pull-out bed, and we've also got the sofa bed. So for 150 for 4 people, and in this area, in this location, for what we're offering, I think it's quite competitive.
What's the occupancy levels like then?
It's about 73 to 76%. We're aiming to target towards 80% because of the demand in the area.
Okay, so you guys are conservatively making 1.1k profit per month from a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Times that by 12. So you're
13.5K.
every year you're going to be making 13k, and that's due to the contact list that you had on your phone. So you never know who you have on your phone that could potentially be a landlord, and it could potentially have a property to let like this.
Still the toilet in here.
Yeah, there's a toilet.
there's
There's a toilet, yeah, it's
Yeah,
an
there's a
ensuite.
Also, you have 2.
Yeah.
One ensuite.
It's a 1.5.
Is this like marble?
Proper toilet.
It's ceramic tiles. Yeah, ceramic tiles. Yeah, ceramic tiles. Yeah. It looks expensive,
It looks
but we got it
pretty,
from
yeah.
Wix on a discounted price, and the lino as well. It looks like it's tile, gives the tile effect, but it's just lino.
Can I ask how much it cost to set this whole place up?
So I'd say in the whole deal was about 6k.
So you're going to be able to pull out all the money in 6
In 6
months,
months,
and then for the rest of the 2.5, that's just
That's
pure
just pure profit.
Pure profit.
Yeah.
And then the idea is to just keep
Keep it rolling.
it rolling from there.
Yeah.
This is incredible. So you've gone for the same finish that was upstairs in
Yep.
here as well. I love this as well.
Yeah, we got that from Amazon as well. So it was just these nice
100 quid?
touches.
I have nothing to say. You guys absolutely killed it.
I know you have experience in property, but do you think you need experience in property to do something like this?
No, I don't think so. I think rent to rent is so accessible if you know what you're doing, if you get educated.
I
very
think if you
accessible.
learn the basics and the fundamentals of what you need to know rent to rent, it should be pretty straightforward. The only slight advantage we had was obviously while I was in property management, that helped us a bit with contacts on who we can contact, getting someone in, getting a builder in. That's obviously
Project management.
Yeah, that's obviously easier to do. However, it's not impossible to do by yourself.
Why not continue just doing property management? Why move to, potentially starting your rent-to-rent business?
I think it all just depends on what you want in life. I think if you're happy with what you have as a 9 to 5, then great. I think it sells. Like for me personally, sales it's alright, it's good. But it's just how hungry you are. The thing with me and him is we known each other a very, very long time. And we've always had the same goals and ambitions and stuff, so we just didn't settle for the 9 to 5 really. It's just, it's not really for us really. We want to crack on with something else.
I think especially the rent-to-rent model is quite scalable as well. So
Yes.
now that we've got this, we're looking for our second, our third. We're looking to grow.
What does life look like for you guys? What are you guys doing when you guys are cash flowing 10k a month?
For us, we enjoy this. It was very hard, like I said, but we enjoyed every bit of it. So life would probably be better, yes, with the money coming in. I don't want to get too attached to the money, more about business. Just get the business moving, expand it, crack on from there really.
I think for me, freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, being able to set up the business and the systems, keeping it automated as well, obviously gives you that freedom to spend time with your family, your friends, to do the things that you love.
One of the things that me and Lena were now able to do at the back of, having our self-accommodation business, we're taking our family Umrah. I paid for my family, my mum, my brothers, sisters, I paid for everyone. She paid for her parents, her family, etc. Family have been wanting to go Umrah for years and years and years, and she did it like that. These are the kind of opportunities that having more money allows you to do. And most people want to, say, oh, you don't need money. Oh, you're not going to take money to the grave. But really and truly, most people don't even get to fulfill, the 5 pillars of their religion because they don't have a lot of money. Can you tell me what your landlord's opinions are about you guys doing rent to rent and him knowing that there's going to be some people come in the property and it's going to be sublet out again?
I think traditionally, the rental market in London is very AST led, it's always on ASTs, right? So when you kind of pitch it to a landlord that you want to take the property through a company let, it's a bit, oh, okay, I'm open to listening to this. And obviously the services we offer in terms of guaranteed rent, and we cover the maintenance. It's a fairly new concept, but I think in London, a lot of people are starting to realise that company lets are allowed. Subletting is not illegal if you have the right contracts in place. It's not illegal.
So we noticed a trend going on with all our students where they're actually painting the kitchen cabinets. What was your thought process around that then?
So initially we had factored in costs to actually possibly replace the kitchen, but then it got too expensive. The actual conditions of the cabinets are good.
The great thing is that these cabinets, it has amazing storage, and I don't think they actually need replacing, you know. The size of them is perfect. You can store things here as well. I can also see on the side, on the kitchen counter, that you have these devices.
Yep. That's the minute
Can
device.
you explain what this is to the audience?
So the minute device, we think it's quite important to have it in the property because it
definitely.
detects noise, the decibel levels. So we try to mitigate as much as possible the type of guests that we have in and their activities. That minute device is there to make sure that if they are smoking in the property, if there's loud
Protecting
noise,
your investment as well,
if there's loud noise, then it will notify us through the channel manager, which we have uplisting, notify us that the guests are making too much noise, and obviously we don't want too much noise to disturb our neighbours. And we have the ring camera as well, for security reasons, to see who's coming in and out.
So when are you going to be getting this listing live? I know you did the photography today.
Yeah.
First of all, how much did that cost?
The photography was 160.
When are you looking to get this live?
So we're looking to get this live by Friday. We're just waiting for the cleaner to do a last clean, make sure everything is spotless, no dust, nothing, and then integrate it with our uplisting, put all the devices in, get the Wi-Fi sorted out, and that's it, we're ready to go live.
And then what are you going to do after that? Are you going to look for your next landlord or the next property?
We're already looking for the next one. There's no time to stop.
looking,
We're looking for the next one.